Smitty, we have a fantastic matchup between two of the top centers in the league right in front of us here. It's a throwback to an era of an earlier time when big men were dominant in this league.
Kevin, I remember those days when you just sat down, you wanted to see Shaq versus Ewing, Akeem versus David Robinson. Those were fun. Yes, as a guard, we had matchups, but you know that was different. Those were the big man battles.
Yes.
I miss those days.
I do too. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. We've got Chamberlain. Miller is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Dantley in at the small forward. Here's Harper. Willis. And it's Willis finishing it off.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now, here is Chamberlain. Left side, Westbrook. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And the Hawks with an unselfish offensive style, players in motion, out of spacing, and Steve Smart shot selection.
Yeah, it is. But what they really need is they need more shooters and playmakers. They don't have enough of them. Right now, their offense is predicated on guys who have a high skill level. That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Johnson outside, swiped it away. Now the Hawks moving it the other way.
Yeah, well, I mean, once he gets the ball, it's just off to the races.
And you have to like the punctuation at the end of it. Great individual play.
And Beal kicks to Cousins. Willis up top. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah. The pass to Cousins. Shot clock at 5. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Oklahoma City on D. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, they were just pounded on the inside, particularly on that backboard. That was a huge disadvantage for them.
No size or real force down there to keep the opposition from getting rebounds and easy putbacks. They have to be more physical and get dirty down there.
Harper dishes to Beal. Leans from outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation.
Here's Pettit. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe. Only 1 of 4 to start, looking to find that rhythm.
Right side, Harper. And stolen by Chamberlain. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Bucket is good.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Here's Willis. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Harper, no good. Hawks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Chamberlain. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation. Something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
Now here's Johnson. 20 points for him last game against Utah.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low. Clearly a foul.
The Hawks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That free throw good from Miller. Both free throws good for Miller.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
There's a screen by Willis. Harper the pass to Cousins. Johnson outside. Just 5 to shoot. There's a screen by Willis. Johnson kicks to Willis. Stolen by Westbrook. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Miller. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Harper kicks to Johnson. Cousins, the pass to Willis. Johnson the screen. And Willis gets it to go.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Westbrook kicks to Chamberlain. Shoots over Cousins. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, if you're the coach, you're frustrated right now. That's exactly the look you're trying to get on offense. Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
Now, here's Westbrook. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. That three off the mark. Thunder trailing by 6. And Beal kicks to Harper. Pass to Willis. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. There's a screen by Willis. Johnson outside. Takes the three. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And as we get into the meat of the NBA season, wear and tear starting to factor in for rotation players. Just how hard can playing 36 minutes a night, every game, be in a body?
Yeah, you know, it's a lot of wear and tear, and a lot of times you get a chance to see it at the end of the season in the playoffs. So if you can keep some of these star players and all players around 36, 35, 34, and then let them play a little bit longer in playoffs, that's what you're trying to do as a coaching staff.
I'm looking back here. You played almost 40 minutes a game back in the late 90s. Wow.
That's why I'm sitting here right next to you right now, Kevin.
That's right. Here's Harper. Last game he had 10 points. Cousins with a screen on Jackson. Here's Willis. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Hawks.
And they were focused on spreading the floor and getting good looks from three-point range. That was the key to their offense. They put in a lot of work on the perimeter.
Shoots a fader, and it's in off the backboard. Pettit's got his first points of the night.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
There's a screen by Willis. To the inside. Second shot opportunity, and Cousins gets it to go.
He is just a monster on the boards. And with those soft hands Cousins has, he's going to turn those offensive rebounds into putbacks almost every time.
Outside Westbrook. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Rollins checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Inside, here's Chamberlain. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Here's Miller. 20 points for him last game against Indiana.
And I felt like his offense fed right into his D. He caused a bunch of turnovers. There was just no let up in him all night.
Thunder trailing by 7. Beal with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Utah.
And you know, another way he impacted the game was forcing turnovers. Really disrupted the offensive flow.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And that's 10 points for Russell Westbrook. And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
Interconference showdown. You love to see clubs that don't play each other often go head-to-head.
I like it. East versus West. This is a very intriguing matchup.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Mullins checked in for Miller. And Prez is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Prez. Here's Pettit. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And the foul called on Prez. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. It's a 10-point game. To the wing on the left. Screen by Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the quick.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
Off target from the baseline. Prez kicks to Jackson. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. And now a 12-point Atlanta lead.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
That's one of his specialties, just squaring up from medium range.
Yeah, he has the height to shoot over most any defender and the touch to make it with consistency.
Now here's Mullen. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
Here's Jones. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Pass to McDaniel. Got a hand on it. On the wing, Mullen.
Two shots.
First trip to the line for him here. And that one falls for Mullen. Smitty, you played a couple seasons in the Northwest where the Portland Trail Blazers are wildly successful and very, very popular. You hear rumblings about a return of the NBA to Seattle. Do you think it'll ever happen?
You know, Kevin, I hope so. There's a lot of places in the NBA, and we have some great cities. But I think Seattle, speaking for myself, was one of the favorites. They came out, they supported. Obviously, most fan bases support when they're winning. But even when Seattle was mediocre, that fan base was there. They enjoyed it. I love the Northwest. I hope it happens again. I hope NBA basketball returns to Seattle.
Just 3 to shoot. They grabbed their own miss. Jones. Mullen with the defensive effort.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Love, and the layup's good off the glass.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Mullen against Beal. Rollins with a screen on Love. Here's Beal. The rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got his 6th rebound on the night. Prez dishes to Jackson. Chamberlain with a screen on Beal. Mullen's shot is off.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
Oh, flying off the baseline and fancy on the flush.
Double clutch on the reverse? You kidding me? Just ridiculous. 58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the shot goes in.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's McDaniel, guarded by Jackson. McDaniel, no good.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And the Thunder making a change here. Rangers checked in. Lenz checked in for the Hawks. Now Prez looking for his first basket still in this one. Love outside. He dishes it to Mullen. Offensive rebound.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Atlanta Hawks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family.
She definitely put the ball in my hand. She's the one who taught me.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
To be sure. I'm just not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking once she beats them in a game of horse.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Atlanta, Prez out there with Mullen. Then there's Len. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Dantley in at the 3. Len passes to Mullen. Unloads from 13. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They've got a monster league that's taking a life of its own.
Here's Jones. And it's slammed in by Jones.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Land against Rollins. Love kicks to Prez, and he lobs it up toward the rim, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. The Hawks, number 1.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Thunder. Harper comes in for Beal. Granger misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Dantley. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Smitty's still the most electrifying play in the game, the slam dunk. For your money, who are the more phenomenal dunkers right now in the league?
Zach LaVine is at top of my list.
High flyer, you're right.
LeBron James, Aaron Gordon, those guys.
Antetokounmpo.
Yes. I mean, you talk about guys that are trying stuff that guys don't try in games. Those guys, Russell Westbrook, love to see more of these guys in the dunk contest. But Zach LaVine right now is the top of my list.
He is. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Kevin Willis is checked in for Jones, and it's Johnson in for the Quick.
You know, he's strong. He's a gifted big man with a high basketball IQ. That's Kevin Love.
Tries it from 9. And it falls over the rim and in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
They set the pick. Pass to Dantley. The Hawks working the ball around. Westbrook wide open. He fires. And the rejection by Cousins.
You just can't get those kinds of shots past Cousins. When he's in the area, he's really good at getting a hand on the ball.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Harper dishes to Cousins. Johnson kicks to Harper. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. They get Russell Westbrook.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Thunder shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game. The first one falls. And Harper drops them both. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Westbrook passes to Miller. Here's Pettit. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a questionable decision.
The Hawks leading by 12. Here's Love. And the rejection by Cousins. Granger right side. Harper kicks to Cousins. Over Love. Cousins, no good.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
In the corner, Granger with it. Another miss by Granger. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Miller, no luck. Thunder trailing by 12. Granger outside to the middle. Here's Willis. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Willis has got 6.
Surveying the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
And the pass to Dantley. Over Granger. Offensive rebound. And Love with his second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 12.
Anticipation and tenacity, two things that makes Kevin Love a terror on the offensive glass.
And it's Johnson penetrating, and Johnson with the stuff.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Not only does that dunk help in cutting into this league, but it gives this team a real confidence boost, too.
Pettit, the pass to Dantley. Outside Westbrook. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
On the wing, Granger. The tray. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Granger's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now. And taking a look here at some numbers for Cousins. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 8th in steals, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. That free throw, no good. And Steve, in your playing days, you always struck that balance, I always thought, between calling your own number and creating for teammates. That's a real gift.
It is, and I think the value of playing winning basketball, Kevin, is whatever play dictates making your teammates better or making the winning play. I think a lot of guys right now get caught up in stats. Whatever's the play to help your team win, that's the play that needs to be made.
Yeah, well said. Westbrook kicks to Miller. From deep, and Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Miller. 14 points for Russell Westbrook. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Yeah, they're going to have to talk about this. They got to find a way to get the ball out of his hands.
Thunder trailing by 11. There's a screen by Willis. He feeds it to Harper. There's a screen by Willis. Shot from 12. And he connects with the jumper.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Westbrook kicks to Chamberlain. And stolen by Granger. Here's Johnson. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Look out. He started to find the range in this second period.
The Hawks leading by 7. Westbrook dishes to Miller. Here's Pettit. Pass to Dantley. Shoot from the right block. And Atlanta again with the bucket. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Harper the pass to Cousins. Granger with the screen for Johnson. Right side Harper. Over Westbrook. Here's Cousins. Rebounded by the Hawks. Pettit's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Thunder trailing by 11. And here is Harper. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings out west. You take a look at Los Angeles, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And checking out Oklahoma City, 8 games out.
And I think for Oklahoma City, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I don't think they've played their best basketball, so if things do come together for them before the end of the regular season, look out.
Here's McDaniel. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. Atlanta leading by 13. Chamberlain a screen for 3. Westbrook. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Well, it's a big bonus when you get effective outside shooting from your big men like these guys over the past 10 games. DeMarcus Cousins, 3rd.
And, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
To have big men like these who can give you points from inside and outside gives teams an added dimension that teams love to have.
Here's Chamberlain. No good with the triple. For Atlanta, they come in off the loss to Indiana.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled, but in the end, they had an opportunity to win it.
It was just an off game for them, to say the least, but to almost pull it out was impressive in its own right.
Just 2 to shoot. There's the triple. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Got a piece of it. Beal with the steal. Now the dish to Harper. Over Prez. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Harper.
The defense has to be better. When he gets those looks, he usually knocks them down with ease, like he did there.
Knocked loose. Prez passes to Dantley. Hawks passing it around. Clock at 4. Prez, no good. The Thunder shooting very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. Harper, no good. Atlanta leading by 11. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second foul. You don't want to pick up his 3rd in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Jones comes in for Willis. And it's the quick in for Derek Harper. Jackson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Mullen comes in for Miller.
And tonight, he just hasn't been efficient offensively. That's a big reason why they're behind.
Pass to Pettit. Outside Jackson. Kicks to Mullen. Beal with the steal. Uncovered. McDaniel feeds it to Jones. Dishes it to Beal. Outside, Jones. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to the Quick. Clock at 6. Launches it. And he's good on the 3-ball. The Quick's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Oklahoma City. Outside Mullen. Shot to end this cold run. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's the quick. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And the pass to McDaniel. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him. Just rise straight up and drill it.
And so it's Atlanta. Going. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Hello
Show.
again, everybody. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, it was all Russell Westbrook in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball and trying.
And that's all we can do for now. As the second half begins, we get you back to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back to Oklahoma City, everyone. You can see Chesapeake Energy Arena there in the background as the cars stream down I-40. Johnson is out there with Willis. Then there's Harper. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Beal in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Chamberlain a screen. There's Miller with the 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Screen by Cousins. Jumper off the screen. Connects. The jumper drops. Johnson's got 8.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Here's Pettit. It's hauled in by Willis. Thunder trailing by 11. Harper kicks to Johnson. There's a screen by Willis. Johnson, the pass to Willis. The feed to Harper. Willis with a screen on Westbrook. Just 4 to shoot. Cousins. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And in 2015, Cousins added that 3-pointer to his game. Now he can do it all offensively.
Second shot opportunity. Got it to go. That one good from Pettit.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Johnson. From down in the low post, it goes. 10 points for him.
Great play calling. The execution. 3 for 3 to start the half.
Westbrook up top. He's guarded by Harper. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Hawks have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Free throw good, Westbrook. And both free throws good for Westbrook. Thunder trailing by 10. Johnson outside. Shot from 12. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And coming out of halftime, Coach said they wanted to start fast. House 4 for 4.
Here's Dantley. Drops it in from 11 feet. Dantley's got 7 points in the game.
He can be a matchup nightmare if he can get it in the paint.
Cousins with a screen on Westbrook. There's Beal with the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Chamberlain a screen. Outside Westbrook. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Willis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Harper kicks to Johnson. Pass to Willis. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. There's a screen by Willis. To the middle. Layup off the pick. Now here's Westbrook. 16 points for him. Chamberlain a screen. Westbrook drives in. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Pettit's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You have to box him out or he's going to beat you to the glass on both sides of the floor.
Here's Beal. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Dantley the pass to Chamberlain. A fader. It's hauled in by Willis. Willis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Beal from long range. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
I mean, defensively, you have to close out harder than that.
Here's Pettit. He's got 8. He kicks to Westbrook. Shoots over Harper. Westbrook with the bucket. Westbrook's got 18 points.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Harper dishes to Cousins. There's Beal with the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboards.
Oh, he's going to get hit with his second flagrant foul of the day, and that's the limit. He's out of the game and on his way to the locker room.
I can't believe he wouldn't exercise more control. I mean, knowing he already had one flagrant foul, you can't be that reckless when you're on thin ice like he was.
Greg, after his first flagrant, you knew the officials were going to have their eyes on him the rest of the way, and now he'll be making the lonely walk, the walk of shame, back to the locker room. And the Thunder making a switch here. Rangers checked in. Jones checked in for Bradley Beal. Westbrook kicks to Chamberlain. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Screen by Jones. Here's Harper. He dishes it to Johnson. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
For Oklahoma City, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. Passes it to Dantley. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Especially at that kind of height disadvantage. You're looking to score the ball or at least draw the foul.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. Number 5, the Hawks.
Now, they've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Screen by Jones. Jones with the screen on Westbrook. Harper the pass to Johnson. And here is Willis, covered by Miller. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Harper. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Harper's got 8 points.
And you see the coach saying, no, no, no. Then yes, yes, yes.
Here's Dantley. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
He's been so consistent scoring the basketball. It has helped him tack on to this lead.
Screen by Jones. There's the dish to Granger. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound, Atlanta. Chamberlain got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Harper kicks to Willis. Granger outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 11.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Harper dishes to Jones. There's the pick. He feeds it to Granger. Ball stolen. And here we go. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And a late reaction by the defense makes that one a no contest.
You know, he got out before people could turn their heads, and he's already gone with no hesitation.
Nailed from three-point land.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
A second chance effort. Chamberlain with the basket. Chamberlain got 17 now.
Yes, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team.
Harper the pass to Jones. On the wing, Johnson. Over Miller. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And Miller throws it down hard.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Jones kicks to Granger. Tries from 10, and the jumper falls for him. Granger's got 8 points in the quarter.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with this shot this half, just taking what the defense allows.
Chamberlain with a screen on Harper. Westbrook, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And checking out the numbers for Johnson. Over the last month, getting it done. He's right around 17 points a night, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
Mullins checked in for the Hawks. Prez comes in for Miller, and that's good as he hits both of his shots. Thunder trailing by 14. Here's McDaniel. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
The Hawks making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. They set the pick. Now here's Prez. Defense right on him. Granger outside. And it's off from three-point range.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Chamberlain. Granger with the rebound.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
For Oklahoma City, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. Bradley Beal's checked in for Oklahoma City. 1:52 left to play in the third. Outside Jackson. Pass to Pettit. Lets it go from 11. It doesn't go for him. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Atlanta leading by 6. Prez dishes to Jackson. There's 1:17 left in the third. Kicks it to Chamberlain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Floats one. It's deflected. Beal against Mullen. Beal with it. He's got 10. Johnson outside. They double team Johnson. Here's Rollins. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 4-point Atlanta lead.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Mullen kicks to Chamberlain. Chamberlain a screen. Shot to stop the drought. That's tipped. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Johnson's got the ball.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Prez kicks to Chamberlain. Here's Pettit. Over McDaniel. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Hawks lead by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
We've done a great job moving the ball. Let's keep the...
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. We've got Prez. He's out there with Mullen. And it's Pettit in at the power forward position. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Here's the quick. Johnson the screen. 5 on the clock. To take the lead. Mullen with the defensive effort. The Hawks leading to the paint. Here's Dantley. Basket good. Dantley's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Atlanta.
I love how he's been more patient in this second half, shooting only the shots he feels he can make.
Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Goes back up. That's tipped. Here's Pettit. Foul on the play, basket count, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Really smoking the nets now after a difficult time shooting in the first half.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Kevin Willis has checked in for Rollins. And Derek Harper has subbed in for the Quick. And a change for the Hawks. Miller's checked in. There's a screen by Willis. Johnson outside. Here's McDaniel. Here's Willis. Chamberlain with the block. Now here's Prez. He's guarded by Harper. Prez passes to Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Harper. Prez passes to Dantley. Here's Pettit. Here's Chamberlain. And Willis pulls it down. Willis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Harper. Over Prez. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Harper's got 4 points in the quarter.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
He doesn't need a second invitation. If the D's going to give him that much room, he'll jump at the chance to take the hero shot.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Johnson outside. Harper with the ball. Now guarded by Prez. Pulls up. High post. Harper, no good.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
They set the pick. Prez dishes to Chamberlain. And there's the pass to Dantley. Over Johnson. And the Thunder making a switch here. Green's checked in. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Atlanta. Thunder trailing by 5. Now Johnson. Green, the screen. Johnson kicks to Green. Back to Johnson. A 3-ball. Pettit grabs the board. Pettit's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Miller. Chamberlain. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 7.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Oklahoma City moving it around. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. You know, for all the great things that Draymond Green does on the basketball floor, perhaps his greatest asset, Steve, is his ability to be a leader. Other MVPs and All-Stars will defer to him to set up the defense and get going on offense.
You know, Kevin, that's what we do at Michigan State. That's the kind of player and leader that Draymond has been his whole career. Doesn't care about stats, only cares about winning. Willing to step up and take the big shot as well.
And Draymond Green just does so many things well on the basketball floor. But to me, above all else, he really is an elite defender who allows this team to be creative with their lineups. You can just put him on any player at any position and feel comfortable with his impact.
Rollins checked in for Green. Harper against Westbrook. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
There's a screen by Willis. Rollins with a screen on Miller. There's Beal with the 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
To the inside, deflects the pass. Westbrook passes to Chamberlain, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 6th assist on the night. And with Green, it just seems that as long as he's going to be in the league, he'll be in contention for Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond Green has been that dominant on that end of the floor.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And one thing's for certain, you don't want to go at him when you need a bucket. Use it as a challenge, almost an insult if a guy wants to attack him. And he just has a knack for making winning plays on the defensive side of the floor.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
The fans really get their money's worth when they get to see him make plays like that.
There's a screen by Willis. Clock at 6. Here's Beal. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Miller. The Hawks leading by 7. The kick out to Westbrook. Drills it from outside. Westbrook's got 11 in the second half.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Johnson kicks to Harper. Back to Johnson. Beal against Miller. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Thunder trailing by 13. Harper kicks to Beal. Pass to Willis. Dishes it to Harper. There's a screen by Willis. 5 to shoot. They double team Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Westbrook. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Clearly a foul.
At the line for the Hawks, Russell Westbrook. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Westbrook. Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Rollins with a screen on Miller. The drive by, look at that jam.
Wow, nice.
I mean, just beautiful.
I totally agree.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Rollins with a screen on Westbrook. Harper. Rebound by the Hawks. Miller with the ball. Now Beal defending. Shoots from the elbow. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Miller's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Outside Beal. Willis with a screen on Miller. Shot clock at 5. Here's Beal. Nails it from the high post.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
There's a screen. Here's Westbrook, and it's blocked. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Harper.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
Johnson kicks to Harper. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Miller. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Bradley Beal picks one up.
At the line for the Hawks, Miller.
That free throw good from Miller. Both free throws good for Miller. Thunder trailing by 17. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside Beal, beyond the arc, sinks the triple. Beal's got 20 points.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
And taken away by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Johnson's got the ball. Another miss by Harper. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Feeds it to Miller. Out to the wing. Here's Dantley. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Dantley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hawks.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
There's the feed to Beal. Here's Dantley. He's guarded by Johnson. And here's Westbrook from the arc.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
No, it's felt like that all game. He is just aggressive and finds ways to snag rebounds out of thin air sometimes.
Here's Willis off the mark. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, any time